Schools no longer just end at dismissal time. Assignments stay visible, grades update in real time, feedback posts at night. Students carry a digital identity that refreshes before they have processed a mistake, a conflict, or a low score. Teachers are managing the emotional consequences of that constant visibility. When a grade drops instantly in the learning management system, the reaction often happens before the reflection. When peer conflict unfolds in group chats after school, it arrives first period already escalated. Students are not just completing work, they are managing performance in public view. Recent pediatric guidance has shifted away from strict screen time limits towards protecting family connection and shared routines, which signals something important. The issue is not simply device access, it is boundary erosion. 40 states now have some form of phone related school legislation. Yet, policy rarely addresses the 21 hours outside the school building when academic systems remain live. Girls in early elementary grades are already reporting pressure to remain online to maintain friendships. By middle school, online presence becomes identity management. In this environment, immediate grade posting can unintentionally amplify anxiety, particularly for students still developing emotional regulation. The risk is not necessarily technology itself, the risk is designing instructional systems that ignore developmental timing. Educators cannot control home access, but we can control release rhythms, communication patterns, and visibility structures. And one way to combat that is to build intentional delay and reflection into digital systems. That might mean batching feedback and posting it at predictable times rather than late at night. It might mean requiring a brief written assessment during class before a score goes live. It might mean establishing a department norm that no academic notifications are sent after a certain hour. These are just some instructional boundaries, not technological rejections. AI can support this analysis quietly behind the scenes. A planning prompt might sound something like this: review this week's assignment and feedback schedule and identify where timing or visibility may increase unnecessary student stress. Then suggest a more developmentally aligned release pattern that preserves rigor and teacher judgment. The output can surface patterns in workload and timing that are hard to see during a busy week, but the decision remains human. Boundaries protect learning. When students experience predictable rhythms, delayed visibility, and space to process before performance becomes public, they build resilience instead of reactivity. The always on digital environment will not disappear, but educators can decide whether our systems intensify anxiety or model regulation. That decision sits inside the instructional design, not device policy.